To extract characters from the middle of a text string in Google Sheets, you type $MED, open parentheses, click the cell containing your text, type a comma, enter the starting position as a number, type another comma, enter the number of characters you want to pull out, and close the parentheses. So a complete formula might look like $MED A253, and when you press enter, Google Sheets returns the 3 characters beginning at the 5th character of whatever is in cell A2. That is the entire core of the function, and you can use it right now on any spreadsheet you have open. If you find that helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's dig into the details so you can use MID with real confidence. Let's break down those 3 arguments because getting them right is what makes the function powerful. The first argument is the text, and that can be a cell reference like A2, a text string in quotes like product 123, or even the result of another formula. Most of the time you'll use a cell reference because your real data lives in rows. The second argument is the starting position, and this is where beginners often stumble. Google Sheets counts the very first character in the text as position 1, not position 0. That means if you want to start at the 3rd character, you enter 3. If you enter 0, the function will not work as expected and might return an error or the wrong result. So always think of the first letter as position 1. The third argument is the number of characters you want to extract, so a 4 returns 4 consecutive characters, starting from your chosen position. A common real-world use is extracting an area code from a full phone number stored as text. Imagine you have the number 555-123-4567 in cell A2. The area code starts at position 2, because the opening parentheses is position 1, and the first digit of the area code is position 2. To grab the 3-digit area code, you would write $MED A223. The result is 555. If your data has area codes of different lengths, you can still use MID, but you need to know exactly where each part begins and how long it is. That's why MID works best when your data follows a consistent pattern, like product codes that always have the category in characters 4 through 7. Or employee IDs where the department code is always at position 3 and is 2 characters long. Another powerful technique is using MID with the search or find function to handle variable length text. Suppose you have email addresses and you want to extract just the username, everything before the @ sign. You don't know the starting position because usernames have different lengths, but you do know the @ symbol always marks the end of the username. You can combine MID with search to find the position of the @ and then use that number -1 to get the username length. For example, $MID A21 search @ A2-1 extracts the username from the very first character up to 1 character before the @. That formula automatically adapts to every email address regardless of its length, and that is a huge time saver when you're processing imported lists. You can also nest MID inside other functions to build more complex workflows. For instance, if you have a date written as November 15th, 2023 in text form, and you want only the month, you can use $MID A262 to extract 11. Or if you have a file name like report_Q4_2023 XLSLS and you need just the quarter, you could use $MID A282 to get Q4. The key is to count the characters carefully. Spaces, hyphens, and other delimiters all count as positions. A good habit is to test your starting position on a single cell first, exactly as shown in the steps, and compare the result with the original text to make sure you're grabbing the right section. A common mistake is counting the spaces incorrectly when text has leading or trailing spaces. If your source data has an invisible space at the beginning, position 1 is actually that space, not the letter you see. You can avoid this by using the trim function to clean data before feeding it into MID, like imidtrm ATARAM2A53. That ensures your starting position aligns with the visible characters. Once you have a working imid formula, you can copy it down the entire column by double-clicking the fill handle, the small square at the bottom right of the selected cell. The cell references will adjust automatically for each row, so every row gets its own correct extraction. Then, if you edit one of the source text values, the extracted result updates instantly because imid is a live formula, not a static text. That is the real advantage over manually retyping or pasting. Your spreadsheet stays dynamic, accurate, and easy to maintain. If you want to take it further, combine im.in function to extract from the end without knowing the exact length. For example, if you have text like order 98,765 and you want the last 5 digits, you can use $im.aat minus 45. The AAAAAN function returns the total character count, and subtracting 4 gives you the starting position for the last 5 characters. That technique works even when the text length varies, as long as the part you want has a consistent number of characters at the end. Now you can confidently pull any segment from the middle of your text, whether it's product codes, IDs, dates, or portions of fail lines. You have the core formula, you know how to combine it with search for dynamic positions, and you understand why starting at position 1 matters. If you ever need a quick reminder, save this video or bookmark your own finished spreadsheet with a few example formulas. Keep experimenting with left, right, and mid together, and you'll soon handle any text extraction task your data throws at you. Thanks for watching, and happy spreadsheet building.